Everything you should know about Western Australia migration. Do you know it is now possible to migrate to Western Australia? That's right. The state is finally accepting immigration applications, and in today's video, we are going to help you learn all the important information you must know about Western Australia migration. What issues are you facing in your Australian immigration process? Share your experience with us in the comments section below. Significance of state nomination for Western Australia. It is important to have a state nomination from Western Australia to apply for state nominated subclass 190 and skilled nominated subclass 491, which are the two visa categories included in the general skilled migration stream. You should have a nomination from a state or territory to apply for these visas. Every state has a unique occupation list and state nomination requirements. Western Australia was not very open to giving invitations in the past, unlike other states, but that has changed now. Not only are they nominating people in different occupations, but are also entertaining offshore applicants. Let's now look at the state occupation list for Western Australia. Every state has a list of occupations that have the highest possibility of getting nominated. This means that individuals in occupations that are not on the list have very poor chances of receiving an invite. Moreover, Western Australia recently introduced a very long occupation list comprising hundreds of jobs that you can check by clicking the link in the description box below. Western Australia nomination streams. There are many streams for Western Australia nomination, and every stream has different requirements. Although applications from offshore applicants are now being considered, the state seems more inclined toward those currently living in Western Australia. Plus, it also prefers people living in other parts of Australia over those residing in other countries. Let's talk about all the streams available for migrating to Western Australia and their specific requirements. The graduate stream. The first one is the graduate stream, and here are the requirements applicants need to fulfill. They must have studied in Western Australia for a minimum of 2 years at a vocational or higher level. They must live in Australia. They must fulfill the English proficiency requirement as demanded by their profession. They should either have an employment contract from an employer in Western Australia in their specific occupation, or possess work experience of at least 6 months in any relevant field. General Stream 1. Now, let's take a look at the criteria for General Stream 1. Applicants should fulfill the English requirement as demanded by their occupation. Applicants must have work experience of at least 1 year in Australia or 3 years in another country. Applicants should have an employment contract for 12 months in their specific occupation from an employer in Western Australia. Applicants outside Western Australia are also required to show sufficient finances. General Stream 2. Let's discuss the requirements for General Stream 2. Fulfill the English requirement as required by the applicant's occupation. Hold an employment contract for 12 months in your occupation from a Western Australian employer. Show sufficient finances if the applicant is living outside Western Australia. What does the application process look like? Application process. It is necessary to first express your interest and wait for an invitation from state migration before applying for the 491 or 190 visa. The application process to migrate to Western Australia is the same as for other states. For starters, you have to submit an expression of interest on the skill select of the Department of Home Affairs. Plus, you need to mention if you are interested in getting a nomination from Western Australia or any other state. What's important to note here is that you have to fulfill the eligibility criteria for the Skilled Regional Provisional Visa subclass or the Skilled Nominated Visa subclass 190 while securing more than 65 points. Consequently, Western Australia Migration selects applicants by sending them an invitation to apply through email. Then you have to submit all the necessary documents to Western Australia Migration, after which you will be given the invitation to apply for the visa via your IMI account. Different factors affect your chances of getting an invite, such as your location, points, and occupation. Plus, it also depends on how many more applicants belong to the same profession as you. Needless to say, no one can guarantee that an applicant will receive an invitation. Our video update for today ends here. If you found our video helpful, like, subscribe, and share our videos with your family and friends. Thanks for watching.